What's up, everybody? Paul here from the Hoops Crew, and just in time, I see you, Lachlan Hurley, in the chat. Not thinking I'm going to make it that I'm going to miss the pick. Thomas Nash, I'm seeing you too. Ye of little faith. No, to be fair, my kids were having a shitful time, but my wife got back from a photo shoot and she swept in and got my son to sleep so that I could get in here. So it's draft night. I'm tuned in. We're not projecting it on the screen. If any of you have been back to the YouTube channel since Ben and Jake and then myself streamed last night, the video's dead. The video is gone. It included clips from Gettable, and the AFL copyright struck it into oblivion. We could remove every clip from it, but it would be a good half hour, 45 minutes of stuff that's gone, including conversation. It just wouldn't work. So we're going to just keep the draft board here up on the screen. We're going to talk about what we see. I am watching the Fox Footy version right here on my phone. And as everyone has, been concerned about, no, I'm going to make it. I made it. We've obviously just had a bid, which also bought me a little bit of extra time as well. But now we'll get into it. So Brendan has highlighted. Ollie Greaves is still available, which is huge. Let's just wait and see, though. We do have another pick to come in now. What has happened? Bet Graham Swan like that. Brisbane Academy player that he would have had a bit of a hand in guiding through, has been pinched by Collingwood. Cats on the clock. Ollie Greaves is an option. We've got Yevon Filippo that's an option. I've been hearing the thundering drums of Max King. We've got your Hunter Holmes and your Jesse Mellors. How we massage this, and let's get to the conversation from last night that was rightly brought up. We've got 3 rookie picks, but one of them is going to be George Stevens. That leaves us with 2. Assuming, of course, George makes his way back through to us, and God forbid if he doesn't. So I'm really fascinated to see where this particular selection goes. If the intent is to get, and the 3 that I guess have been linked to Geelong to various different capacities, Mellor and Rongdit as NGAs, and then Hunter Holmes like we all want, well, then one of them has to be picked now. Because that would mean, and let's suppose it's Jesse Mellor now, for example. That's Jesse Mellor tonight. We're done for the night after that. So then it's into the rookie draft where we go and get Rongdit and Hunter Holmes as rookies, for example, provided no one else picks them up in the meantime. So it's a really fascinating situation that we're in now because of the number of spots that we've got available. So the number of picks that we've got available as a result. So there's 3.5 minutes on the clock. Geelong will need to make their selection. We'll see how things play out. And yes, unfortunately, Jackie and Shadu, all the dude wipes stuff is gone. Lachlan Hurley asked, why do we have 2 spots? Because we've only got 2 spots available on the list. And so one of those spots went, of course, to our selection last night, Harley Barker, and the other will go to our pick 33 here. We don't have the spots because we haven't cleared enough space on the list. So here we go. Let's see what we've done. Picks in. Hunter, we got him. we got Hunter. Yes. That's awesome. That is so cool. That's the romantic story. That's a little bit of footy romance. I love it. 188 centimeters. He's got, good bit of height on him. Let's bring up his profile here now that it's in. Obviously, we don't have the big full bio like we got for Harley yesterday, but 188 centimeters. He's now gone pick 33 for the Cats. We can see he's averaging 14 disposals a game in his 3 games for Vic Metro this season, averaging about 18, 19 for the Oakley Chargers this year as well. That's bucket loads. The potential is there. And I'm actually seeing that the Fox Footy stream here is making the comparison to Sam Walsh. So, and obviously, he's got a pretty decent brother in the system as well. So, I am absolutely stoked. Well, that is a footy romance story, and I'm blown away by Lucas. You continue to astound me. Max Holmes' brother, mate. Max Holmes' brother. Well, that's Geelong done for the night. End stream. All right. So now I guess we wait and see what happens for a Jesse Mellor. Because I think for me now, as we watch this, and I guess the Max King thing is now out the door. We're now wondering whether a Jesse Mellor survives draft night. And right now, I'm hoping he doesn't get through. When's the rookie draft? Is that tomorrow? We've added some pace to a side that's actually been getting pretty zippy in the last few years. Yeah, November 21. So actually what we need to be doing right now, chat, hit up Ben. I don't think he's watching our stream right now. He's not actively participating in our stream at the moment, but get onto Ben. The rookie draft is tomorrow. He should be doing a live stream for that. I'm just double checking to see like kind of the time. I feel like that's usually during the day. Yeah, it looks like it's Friday afternoon. We need Ben. And I just did a bit of reading. Fox Footy just says it's Friday afternoon. But lunchtime, whenever it is, let's get Ben on it. Put the pressure on him. Let's get Ben on it. We're all chanting and cheering here for Jesse Mellor. Let's hope that we pick him up. It is interesting. Obviously, we've been talking now for quite some time about Ruckman and as much as Lucas, I assume, is still here. As much as I don't agree with Lucas on his thoughts when it comes to players like Shannon Neal and those sorts of things, I do appreciate that we need to look to invest in tall forwards. I think that's like just to even set aside Shannon Neal. It's the Jeremy Cameron thing in the future. I think we want to plan for have a 4-year plan thereabouts to get someone ready to go for the time that Jeremy Cameron is ready to hang up the boots. So I'm surprised we haven't necessarily gone there, but next year is meant to be a really strong draft. So the fact that we didn't, and this is maybe a positive in the Rowan Marshall thing, we didn't give up any picks for next year, so we can actually go to this draft and rate it. Go and get a good key forward. Go and hit up a few. Oh no! Well, can we rescind that? And yeah, Jake's right. Gary's going to hate it. 2 mids. The Hawks have just traded in. So they gave West Coast pick 52, a 2026 round 3, and a 2027 round 3 to get this pick 34. So there is someone they like. I mean, Archie Ludovic. Archie Ludovic is the sort of guy I feel like Hawthorn should be targeting with this. So what are we going to get? The clock's expired. Unless they go for a Yevon Filippo. Like he's a big slider at this point. He's probably one of the most notable players who's slipped. Amy, why no interview with Hunter? I suspect it's because they weren't expecting him to pop up now. Oh, and Ollie Greaves. Let's get Ollie Greaves. He can go to an interstate club, then get homesick and come back to us. heard the Jack Dalton name come up a couple of times, but I couldn't tell you much about him. Shadu says they haven't had any interviews. No, they've had a couple on Fox Footy so far. So they were interviewing. I think it was this Thomas Matthews. I think from Melbourne before Avery Thomas. They spoke to Blake Threadgold. They spoke to. They seem to have a few dotted in there. Homesick like Josh Lindsay. Exactly. It's all part of the plan. Guide them towards the interstate club so that they come back home. Josh Lindsay, Harley Reid, Zach Butters. Horatio says we've got a few 80 to 100 meter players now. It's exciting. It is. You talk about, and again, we had a bit of a conversation last night about the quality of the disposal of the likes of Bailey Smith and Max Holmes. But these are the sorts of guys who will run 20 or 30 given the opportunity and then deliver it 50. That's a huge asset. That's a huge weapon to have in this game. Hearing this commentary, the Fox Footy crew are comparing this Jack Dalton guy to Zach Merritt. He's gone to Hawthorn. Zach Merritt didn't. Suck shit, Hawthorn. Yeah. Oh, Barker is meant to be a really good runner. There's been lots of good vibes. So, as Brendan says. So, I'm happy with the selections. I know Gary won't be, as Jackie flagged before. But I'm pretty happy with these selections. But it is a really interesting one. And, now that we go into this rookie draft, Sydney's got their pick in. This will be Max King, I reckon. I don't think they can afford to let that, he's slipped to them. Oh! They didn't pick up their academy player. Hang on, when's Sydney meant to pop up? Maybe they're expecting Max King to slip to pick 41. Or because it's so close, they can just bid and it's going to cost them next to nothing. St Kilda's going to get in first, though. Oh, no, but that's Philippou gone. Yeah, St Kilda's not. Forget that. Sorry, I was stuck on Yevon Philippou. See, in a lot of these picks, I feel like the passes are going to start popping up around here. I could see Gold Coast passing out of the draft. Ugh. Lucas says Goldstein retired, bring him to Geelong for nothing on a rookie contract. That would take another spot that we want for a Jesse Mellor. I'm worried for Jesse now. As you know, I was rightly reminded. Obviously, we spoke a little bit about Georgie Stevens last night and the fact that they've offered him, they've committed to him, but they've also committed to Cotton Matafai Forbes, and that's 2 of your 3. So now I'm feeling like you get George, you get Kyton. Hopefully we get Jesse, and then Ben Rongdit misses out, which sucks. But he'll always kind of there'll be a tight link, I think, between him and Geelong for a while. So he could be the sort that we pick up down the line. But no, I got no interest in. I'm good, Lucas. What's that in response? Yeah, anyway, are you talking about Ben Rongdit, Lockie? Because I may as well project some of this now, since I'll get another. St Kilda will be ropeable. They would have been probably looking to pair up a Yevon Philippou with his brother. So Ben Rongdit was a pretty well fancied rookie. So let me quickly change my screen sharing here. Bear with me for 1 second. There we go. Ben Rongdit here. This is him. He was one of our NGA options. So him and Jesse were our 2 NGA players this year. And so that's why I think he'll remain on the radar, because Geelong's already kind of, in a way, committed to him. Not committed a spot to him, but committed to him in the past. And so I think he'll always remain on the periphery and interested. But he did do an ACL this year, and that at a really key time in the season that's kind of blown up his under 18 year. Essendon have gone for a ruckman. This Kongdigiades guy is meant to be a bit of a monster of a ruckman. Now let me bring that back. Kondo Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, I can't even pronounce Antetokounmpo. Max Kondogiannis. There we go. It's not that bad. The Condog. I like that. That's a nickname that's got to stick. The Condog. It's very easily misconstrued or misheard. But anyway, Lucas says Stanley will break down halfway in the season. Should have retired. I mean, I think, and I don't think this is really Geelong's fault in the end. I think so many things when it comes to the ruck situation, have kind of blown up a little bit because of what St Kilda did with Rowan Marshall. I think the Rowan Marshall thing was really, really a spanner in the works that Geelong weren't expecting. Now, if I'm a Saints fan, I'm delighted, of course. And if I'm a neutral, I think it was a great play by St Kilda, because it does weaken a team who just played in a grand final. Hey, Ben, you've just popped in. Ben, rookie draft tomorrow. You're on it. You've told me you don't work Fridays anymore. So, Ben, you're on the rookie draft. Stream it sometime during the day. It's like lunchtime. So you're right, he could be the Category B rookie, but then that would mean your Category A rookie spots, and I assume you're talking about Ben Wrongdon here. That would mean your rookie spots, like your Category A spots, go to George Stevens, that they go to Kyten Matafai-Forbes, assuming they commit to the commitments that they've already made, and then Jesse Mellor misses out. And I would pick Jesse Mellor before Ben Wrongdon, because at least Jesse's body's in good shape. So someone's got to miss at this point, and it bothers the shit out of me. And I guess, to his point, I guess I just answered that. But yeah, I would pick Mellor. So my question here is, sorry if it's been asked, but do we get the NGA player Mellor? Well, it won't be tonight, up the guts. It now can only be in the rookie draft. So I'm with Shadu. I think Kyten will miss in the end. I would take, like Jackie says, I would take Mellor over Kyten Matafai-Forbes. So I think we go to the rookie draft. I would like us to go to the rookie draft and pick up George Stevens, Jesse Mellor, and Ben Wrongdon. That would be my hope. At this point, I don't think Kyten has done. And look, this is where I'd love to have Jake. And Jake, if you happen to be watching, pop your thoughts in or jump into the stream, mate. But there's nothing that I saw or even heard this year that made me think, oh, this is a guy that's going to carry us a long way. We're getting a Call of Duty Black Ops 7 ad. And an all-new campaign that is apparently dog shit. Absolute dog shit. But anyway. Yeah, you can keep your Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Fuck off, Foxfooty. Give me the stream back. Sorry, Lucas, I missed that. Which player are you referring to when it's talking about getting game time if another team grabs him? And is this also you referring to your whole Chris Scott doesn't like young players thing? Ben's kind of played backline. He's been kind of that running rebounder half back. He gave off to me. Oh, jeez. Set all the ethnic similarities aside, he played a game that really impressed me in the same way that CJ, as in formerly Hawthorn and now Melbourne, Chankuth Giath, the same sort of game that he played. It was breakneck speed off halfback. He's intense. Like, he goes hard. I really, really like the game that CJ plays, and I love what I'd seen from Ben Rongdit and some of the footage that had been made available. So, but we're talking about what if someone takes George? That would be. We might need to have like a candle, like a stream by candlelight. In memory of George Stevens, if that happens. Thank you for all the insight into into Black Ops 7 there, boys. Justice for George and Mitch. Oh, it could be. No, we can. I don't care about Mitch. I assume you're talking about Mitch Hardy. Who cares? That's Brendan's. He can die on that hill. That's fine. But George Stevens, that'd be devastating. A little vigil. There we go. A candlelight vigil. Lucas would like a Call of Duty Ghost too. Isn't Call of Duty Ghost? I mean, maybe Black Ops 7 has now overtaken it, but wasn't Call of Duty Ghost considered one of the worst Call of Duties? Here we go. The stream's coming back. They're just talking about the AFLW awards. So sorry. And this is the thing that shits me. We've had an ad break, and then Collingwood's on the clock. Who are we doing this for? Are we doing this for the young blokes who are wanting to get picked at an AFL club, or are we doing it for the telecaster? Well, we know the fucking answer now, don't we? So that shits me. That really shits me. Because the clock's just started. Collingwood have 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Unless they put the pick in the next minute or so, and it just shows that it's maybe just some graphics issues with Fox Footy. That irritates me. That irritates me a lot. What's Lockie said? He's never going to make it this year. I feel like this is his last chance. I do feel like this is his last chance, but geez, I want him to make it. I think that Mitch Nevitt has so much potential. He's got the right size. And it's just a matter of getting that game time and getting some consistency going. But he's got competition now, because you do bring in the likes of Hunter Holmes that are similar sort of height, similar sort of physique and profile. And we can even rewind back to I was gone too far. Our mate Harley Barker, again, similar height, 188, similar-ish sort of bodies, playing similar-ish positions. The competition within the youth is there. So it's going to make it a lot harder for Mitch Nevitt. He needs to have a breakout this year, or you're 100% right, Lockie. I think this is his last chance. And I'd be really disappointed by it. And Amy agrees, I see. I think this is his last chance, which is really unfortunate. How long did he sign for? 1 more year? Hang on. Off contract 2025. Oh, hang on. That's not the one I want. Where's the one I'm looking for that shows? He's got a 1-year contract. Jackie, I know you're the one that sent this link in the past that shows when players are out of contract, and I can't for the life of me think of what that website was that had it and where I would find it. But anyway. Samuel Swadling. Right, so we've got Collingwood's picked up an accumulator. He's not a name that I'm familiar with, though. But I think we've heard so much about this top 30 or so. After that, not so sure. Factual opinion says any chance Buckley or Enright can replace Scott? Oh, come on. Enough of that shit. I can't get over Hunter Holmes. That's so awesome. Can you imagine if he ends up being anything like his brother, and you got those two ripping opposition teams to shreds with their speed? It's going to be wild. I'm so, and there we go. More excitement for Shadu. I am, stunned. Lucas, that's rubbish. Take that shit out of here. Take a look at shit. Take a look at our starting 23, mate, from the grand final. Like 9 of these blokes hadn't played a grand final, and it was only 3 years since we'd played in our previous one. This is a team who, I mean, I don't really like looking back at grand final day, but like there's so many young kids that are coming through, but he's making them earn it. Surely this pick here, also Carlton, by the way, surely this is now Jack Ison. Unless they're willing to let it slide again to pick 44 and just bid. Like, I think it's about pick 52 or thereabouts where suddenly the picks are worthless. So I think it's got to be 38. And if not 38, then they I don't know. The bidding thing's messy. Yeah, we all got excited for Hunter. Just I think again kind of the romantic side, the football romance side of it. But I don't think I was expecting it to happen. Jackie says, "Do we have Hunter Holmes highlights that we can play? Let's see what I can find." Oh. Rookie Me Essentials got the goods. So hang on, let me stop sharing the screen and let's get some Hunter Holmes highlights on screen. And I'm going to say this right now. If this stream disappears, just like how we lost last night's, it's all Jackie's fault for getting me to project someone else's content. All right, let's get into it. This is very low res. Surely we've got better than that. There we go. Right, let's pull this apart a bit like we did with Harley last night. So we've certainly seen some of the longer raking kicks. I think we can see it through his brother that his body is going, like the physique is going to come there. Oh, geez, that's a Max Holmes like shank. Who's bidding? This is Carlton, right? We're seeing that speed. There it is there. That was the speed. 1, 2. Oh, you torched him, mate. Good boy. I'm happy. Hey, Roaming. Good to see you, mate. Did Carlton trade out again? Is that what was going on? I reckon this could be Brisbane. Like, if Brisbane has snuck in, then this could... I feel like you've got to have Max King. Where's Archie Ludovic? Not that he would be a bid in this case, but I think this has got to be Max King, Bison, those sorts. What do we got here from Brisbane? Oh, okay. Some of these raking kicks. The poise laced out the target. I'm a fan. It's been a few, like some really good inside 50 disposal points. Oh, he's through. I don't think he expected that one to go through. Good. Is he going to feature in this? He's well and truly out of the play. Ah, there he is. That was out on the full. That was so out on the full. That was out of bounds, BT style. Ah, there's Tyler Williams. He's a bit of a late feature. All right, let's kick it back over to Ben. I'm keeping on your case here. Ben, you need to be online tomorrow during the day for the rookie draft. we're all going to be incredible, especially if Jesse Mellor is not picked up here. If Jesse Mellor is not picked up, we need you streaming this one. It's a very big. Roaming says, has the draft started yet, mate? We're already. What are we now? About 15 picks in for the night. Cats have already made their selection. Their one and only selection for the night, mate. We're already done here. Last pick of last night was the Adam Swade deal pick. So we've had Blake Threadgold kicking things off for North. He was the one that was linked a little bit to Geelong early in the piece, but and then we've now picked Hunter Holmes. So they're our selections so far. Ben, I don't actually know what time. Everyone keeps saying lunchtime, so it might be more of like a reaction video. I don't know, but I think that there's a lot of, especially once we get an outcome from tonight, whether Jesse's picked up in the draft tonight, all attention is going to turn to tomorrow, because we're going to be hoping that George Stevens remains a cat, that we can pick up Jesse Mellor. What happens to Ben Wrongdit? What happens to Kyneton Matafai Forbes? They're the four that we are all incredibly interested in. So pick 40. Let's go and get Ollie Greaves so he comes back home. By the way, Shadu, so Tyler, Tyan, Yevon. I've also got a Ty Lin that I've taught in the past. Hey, Toby Murray got a gig. That's awesome. VFL gun. Good pick. Well done, Freo. That's awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. Toby Murray picked up. No, look, well done, Freo. We weren't going to be able to get him, so I'm glad. We did want Murray, but Amy, but we want a lot of players here, and we can't get them all. So Talon also, by the way, says Horatio. We wanted Murray. We do want Murray, but we can't have all the best things. So, I'm glad he's got a home. Simple as that. Benson Berzicott pops in saying, what's our next pick? Tomorrow. Tomorrow in the rookie draft. We are now done for tonight in terms of the Cats' presence. So we are now watching this, crossing our fingers and hoping that Jesse Mellor is not selected, so that he's available for tomorrow night. So yeah, Ben, sorry to disappoint you there, Benson, but it won't be till tomorrow. Not tomorrow night, sorry, tomorrow during the day. Come on, St Kilda. Pick Max King. Pick another, have two Max Kings on the same list. Really fuck with everyone. So Lockie, to your point, what the rookie draft, that will depend on what happens tonight. So clubs that don't that pass with picks still available, selection still available, will then be holding a spot where they can potentially use for an SSP player, and then have that extra one available in the rookie draft. So there's some balances there, and then it becomes a sequential order thing. It's a bit of a mess. So we won't really see what that's going to look like until pretty much after the draft is over tonight. Amy, I'm with you. I wanted to pick Max King because I think it's funny. And then secondly, I just don't want them to go anywhere near Ollie Greaves. They don't deserve good people. Shadu says, in rookie we committed to George Stevens and Kyneton Matafai Forbes. We've seen commitments get broken in the past. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Ollie Greaves is, according to Fox Footy, the top ranked player yet to have been picked. It's Ollie Greaves, Hibbins, Hargraves, Max King, Jack Eisen, who's going to clearly slip to Carlton at this point, Ludovic. And I'm scrolling through remaining players. Nothing. Louis Callaway, Coulson. So Jesse Mellor doesn't feature in their top 53 ranked players. Yeah, there's options there. No offense to said dud, says Jackie. Up the Guts says, I can't wait till we pump next year. I can't wait until the experiment doesn't work, just like it didn't work for Max Gawn and Brodie Grundy. And we got a bid. Oh, this could be the Max King one. They might actually be Max King because he's the Sydney Academy. Sure, it's not Jack Eisen. Like at this point, Jack Eisen's like 3-4 picks away. So many Academy players in this draft, though. It's wild. Absolutely insane. Pick is in. What has happened? They don't deserve you, Boris. You can leave that club. They don't deserve you, Boris. Get out. Interesting. The Charlie Banfield one's really interesting. That's huge. But yeah, I mean, look at that draft order. Like West Coast. Hang on, they have nothing. They don't even have a selection left. It was as simple as that. Hang on, unless I'm misreading that. Yeah, they had nothing. They have no one. They didn't have any spots, so they'd already given up on him, as far as I'm concerned. Why was it even a conversation about a bid? I had to go through the process, I guess. Maybe give them the opportunity to trade something to get selections to. Yeah, okay, I guess that's why I can. Yeah. Anyway. But also, wondering if this is. We talk about some of the guys from the Geelong region that go to WA or go whatever. I wonder if we don't see a similar story here where there's someone that goes to St Kilda. He's a WA fart, like he's a Perth, the son of a gun, and he doesn't go, flying back over the Nullarbor in a few years to go back to WA. All right, Sydney, how many picks have you got left? I don't think they can bank on Max King lasting to pick 53, let alone 64. Max King here. Don't know what Brisbane does. Jack Eisen pick 45. And that happened quickly. What? Also, Duda? Really? I'm rocking up. Cold. Oh, shit. This is spring. Where is the warmth? Ew, cooties. I'm only wondering if they just have the belief that clubs aren't interested at this point and that he's just going to slip. Like, let me. Draft pick values AFL. So, oh no, that's not what I want. Let me see. Just looking for. So the current DVI, pick 1 is worth 3,000 points. It goes all the way down to pick 54, which is worth 14 points. Every pick after that is worth nothing. So when... Hey, Adelaide, you missed out on one there. So when does Sydney... Let me scroll back down. Sydney's pick 53. I guess they're of the belief, like because their pick still has value. I don't know. I don't understand. I still don't understand it. But maybe they're of the mind that 53 gets the job done. And yeah, Carlton coming up. Jack Ison, surely. Amy says, how the fuck did Brisbane have so many points? Fuck off. I do agree with the sentiment, but let's have a look. It's only their third. And a lot of their early ones got soaked up to get Dan Animal. So we care about footy romance. We get brothers together here at Geelong. Brisbane, Adelaide don't care. Cooties. Yes, more Hunter Holmes love. How's Coden likened to Neil? I heard that Cody has bad agility and speed as well as Neil's flipping Ferrari. Don't go censoring that language, mate. Drop those F-bombs. Get outrageous in the chat, mate. It's interesting, actually. So, like, the AFL thing, he lists him as a key forward. Fox Footy have him listed as a key defender. So he's a bit versatile like his brother, just maybe not as good. There you go. Pick 44 from Brisbane is in. Nah, that's not a name I've come across either. Oh, Lenny Hayes' nephew. Right. He's a mature ager too. Just like old Billy Cootie. We love Hunter. Let's just keep him. Boom. There we are. The only individual we care about tonight. No, it's not true. What? They've just said Ty Hayes plays like Xavier Dersma. So what? He's shit. Yeah, Amy's right. Like a lot of people have like he says, they have to take Ison now. Carlton has another pick 51, which is still before that pick 54 cutoff. So it's possible that they could just let this go. But don't mess around. Just get it done if you're Carlton. What? Benson says he played against Max King. I assume, do you mean St Kilda's one or the one that hasn't been selected in the draft yet? But yeah, to Amy's point, like a lot of people have passed on Ollie Greaves. This is wild. 18 down to at least 46 so far. Like I could see if we think about Ollie Greaves now, and I don't like saying this, but if I could see clubs that Ollie Greaves is going to go to now, I could see both Adelaide and let me double check what Adelaide selected in this draft. But I could see Adelaide and Collingwood being clubs. Yeah, key forward. They still need midfielders for sure. Collingwood, they've picked a few mids. They are picking to replenish that Pendlebury side bottom, that midfield, and obviously stock up alongside Nick Dacos. I could see it like an Ollie Greaves would be a setting aside again the romance of him somehow I would love for him to go into state and come home. Setting all of that aside, it would make a lot of sense for a North or a Collingwood to go for them. It wouldn't make sense for a North Melbourne. North Melbourne's got lots of young, talented midfielders. They just need them to develop. Big bid pending here. Ison, King. Like, there's so many academy picks. This has got to, they've got to dial this back. They've got to dial it back. Pays for the Cardiff Hawks. And yeah, referring to the draft one. Cool. What's he like as a bloke? Same as Isaac Heaney. What do we got here? Gold Coast, suddenly. Look at old mate with a big full on video camera to record that one. Ben, so you say if we draft an Ollie, we can't draft anymore tonight. We're done for the night. Would you ever pick Ollie over any other players in the rookie draft? If he slipped, surely he doesn't. But like, if he slipped, oh my god, that's such a shitty situation. That's because we're invested, right? Whereas those who are employed by the club have got the poise and composure to make the rational decision. That Stephen Wells will go in and say, I'm sorry, George, but we rate this bloke above you. Not that I want that to be the case. I hope he doesn't. But I would trust them to go and make the right choice. I really like this Kobe Coulson story. It's really nice. Like, this club has been around for no time at all, the Gold Coast Suns. Like, they're a nothing club. They've been irrelevant for the most part, and they've been in the competition for 14 years. He's 17 years old. He's supported them since they're 3. They're all in. Like, you've already got players who've supported a club for their entire life now being drafted there, and we're talking about Gold Coast. But also, yeah, the comment from Lockie about what a home. Apparently dad is like the number 1 ticket holder, so the Coulsons clearly have money. Shadu rightly says Gold Coast is very expensive to live in. Yeah, you probably got to be a bit cashed up. So why do the friends and family look green screen? No, they've gone and put that. There's a little bit of that blur effect. It's for depth. In the same way, and like I don't want it blurry, but the way that my lights here are set up, one is set brighter than the other because it casts the shadow and then creates depth. They won't have the lighting situation, so they kind of they'll adjust the focus essentially or blur the background to get that effect. Yeah, Shadu's right. It's like that blur style. But then others, yeah, because like you can see people kind of blur and then suddenly pop back in. So it's one of those. Another bid pending. North is flushing some stuff out here at the end. Flushed out Kobe Coulson. They're flushing out another bid. Good on you, North. Play the game. Jack Ison. There we go. It's finally done. Jack Ison is finally done. Hey, North, go for Max King now. So flash. I'll just show you on the screen. Hunter Holmes. We picked up Hunter. We got him. Welcome to the stream for the night, mate. But we got Hunter Holmes. It's awesome. Come on, North. Put a bid on Max King. Like, just flush them all out. I know. We got the Henrys. We got the Holmeses. The Holmes. He is right. He's a big unit. No, Flash, we're done for the night. So we're now just looking at whether Jesse Malor and some of our own academy picks, whether they get scooped up. So that's Carlton out of the draft now. I mean, pick 70, but I reckon they're just going to, yeah, they've you can already see them. They've set up like they're going to pass when the time comes. So they're done. Ben's messaging me saying, did you see my last comment? What was your last comment, Ben? Scrolling back. What should we buy Paul for Cyber Monday? Oh, what should we buy Paul for Cyber Monday? What are we talking about? Come on, North. Do another one. Do it again. Do it again. Max King. And if you do it and they don't fall for it, who cares? You're getting a great player. Rookie draft is sometime during the day tomorrow. We don't know. I don't know exactly when, but Ben Ben is going to be covering it tomorrow. 30 to 50% off all dresses at the Iconic. We can't anymore. Unless there's 3. Just go that there's 3. Yeah, I think it's got to be all 3 then. Max, Hunter, and Baz. They're the Dash brothers. The Dash Step brothers. Bailey's the one that drops his balls on the drum set. Ah, shit. Come on, North. Make a bid on Max King. Give me some theatre. True. Thomas also highlights here. Barker would have been top 2 in the combine if it wasn't for the ACL. So, who'd they just scoop then? Hugo Mukunda. All right. I reckon one of these 2, Adelaide and Collingwood, I reckon one of these 2 are going to have a crack at Ollie Greaves. I reckon this is where Ollie Greaves goes. I guess Adelaide and Collingwood could also pick him 52 or 54. But I reckon this is where it happens. Gold Coast, they're flush for midfielders. Sydney, they're flush for midfielders. Adelaide and Collingwood, there's 4 of the next 6 picks where I reckon Ollie Greaves goes to. And I hope it's Adelaide because that, again, it's easy to justify flying home. Getting homesick and coming to Geelong. And we've already got some other good runners. You know, you got Mark Blitzarves, you got Ollie Dempsey, you've got, you know, plenty of players with wheels on that in that club. It's wild how quick we are. Yeah, Flash is right. Archie Ludowick's still out there too. King, Ludowick, Greaves. I think all 3 of them will go before the end of the night. Max King. There it is. There's Max King. It's done. They've gotten him for peanuts. Absolutely peanuts. Right. Adelaide's up. Ollie Greaves. That's what I want to see next. Ollie Greaves goes to Adelaide, and if he has a great career, because at least he's not at Geelong. Sorry, at least he's not at Collingwood. But then we can hopefully get him back to Geelong in a little while. He can do a danger and come home. Thomas says, just imagine now starting lineup: Smith, Holmes, Hunter Holmes, Max, Barker, Brune, Warple, Bowes, Dempsey starting mid in 3 years. I mean, there's not enough space for them all. But it's a good problem to have. All right. Okay, there's Ludovic. Key forward, though, when they've already got... I'm stoked for him. I'm shocked that it's him now. Just because the Crows are good for... They've got Fogarty. They've got Tilthorpe. They don't necessarily need to replace Tex with another key forward. That's wild to me. Anyway. Good on him. Finally got his turn. He's been destroyed by his mates. Absolutely poleaxed. Old mate has said about 15 times, oh yeah, shifter, what you said. I don't think he has a clue what he's talking about. Do you think we'll have more picks next year? Says like, yes, yeah, we haven't given up any of ours. So what we'll do once we get through the rest of the draft, and this, as much as this goes up to pick 75, this will start to wrap pretty quickly. Clubs will start passing soon, I think. But we'll take a look at the Geelong list and we'll just speculate a little bit because we're going to have, the standard 5 selections in the draft, the 5 rounds. On HH Hunter Holmes. Oh, Flash, we've already played it. We had about a 6-minute video before. So if you scrub back, you'll see a 6-minute video that we played of Hunter Holmes before. I'm real happy for the bloke. And he's gone. You love to see it. That's awesome. I'm loving that interview with Archie Ludovic. Who do you think would be better, Hunter Holmes or Harley Barker? Sorry, what? Hunter Holmes or Harley Barker? I mean, GWS is suddenly in. What happened there? Trade. Round 4, 2026. So GWS has traded in and given Collingwood a round 4 in 2026 in return. That is the sort of shit that GWS would do. Hey, Jackie. Oh, sorry, Amy. I'm loving this Archie Ludovic video interview. Seems like a really good kid, like a really humble, appreciative kid. Hope he goes well. Hope he goes real well. But who do I think will be better between Hunter Holmes and Harley Barker? Maybe Holmes, because we've seen what his brother can be and he might get close. But there is all this talk about how that Harley Barker could have been a top 10 pick had it not been for him doing a knee. So who would know at this point? Shadoo's dropping stuff in the Discord. What do we got? It's the 5th time the Cats have had pick 24 in the draft. Yeah, this is a little stat we saw last night. So yeah, Dave Wojcinski, 1998, Steve Johnson, 2001, Tim Kelly in 2017, and Toby Conway in 2021. And then that obviously resulted in Harley Barker. Finnegan Davis. Shadoo, please like and subscribe. Join the Discord, everyone. If you haven't already liked this video, drop a like on it. Don't worry, the video will still be up at the end of this tonight. The height on all these blokes. Look at them. 180s across, everywhere. 180s, 190s. 193 mid. They're so big. Oh, Flash, you've gone back and watched the Hunter Holmes video. Nice. Reporting from 42 minutes in past. The similarities with the Holmes brothers is incredible. Brisbane has the Ashcross, Pye has the Dacosses, and now we have the brothers Holmes. I'm 183, 184, something like that. Low 180s. I think 183. But when I played, I was kind of half forward and would float through the mid. But that's a long, long time ago now, Lockie. Next week, Clack is a 75% D-list, and Jake. Mitch might not make it. Buse retires. Danger retires. Blitz might retire. Martin might retire. Martin? Stanley will retire too. Martin. Jack Martin. Oh, no, I wouldn't have thought so. Clack. Clickety clack. Thomas, we will put, I'm going to pin this one. We're going to come back to this point of conversation a little bit later. Gold Coast working the phone a little bit here. Like, we're now at a point where like picks are almost worth nothing. We're almost at pick 54. It is the worst. It's outside of pick 55 and onwards, where they're all worth nothing. 54 is the only pick that actually has value. This is one of the 3 final picks that actually has value. What are we talking about here? Like, what are we offering to make any of these deals happen? Go figure. Yeah, Thomas, I've favorited your comments so I can come back to it when we start picking apart our list at the end of all this. What are you up to, Gold Coast? Richmond pick 61. Yep, Richmond are in. So round 5, 2026 for pick 52. Yeah, I can see it too. And why would you not at this point? Ollie Greaves is one of the most fancied players in this draft, and it's pick 52 and he hasn't been scooped. Ugh. Jeez. I can't imagine Richmond would go for Greaves, just because they've already topped up on a few mids. They've already got some good young mids from last year. I can't. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they go for Greaves, just because it doesn't feel like it's what they need. We see Lockie talking about the ground behind them's destroyed. They'll be at Marvel right now, so that'll be all being dug up for the Big Bash. So what happens if you don't? Oh, big bid pending. Picks are almost lost all value, and we got a bid at pick 52. Fuck me. Oh. Brendan, how do we make it all happen though? Rookie list for Greaves, that would be fantastic. But then we've got George Stevens, we've got Jesse Mellor, we've got Ben Wrongdit. How do we make it all work? We've only got 3 rookie list spots. There we go. Like, Shifters just started referencing Jesse Mellor here. Did Jesse Mellor just go? Oh, St Kilda. He's Brighton Vampires. The Vampires. This bloke's got wheels. Nope, they didn't go for Jesse Mellor in the end. Jesse Mellor is safe for now. Okay, and Richmond have now made their pick straight away as well. Oh, bid pending. Richmond are coming in and fucking up this draft. Now I'm worried about Jesse Mellor again. Now the pick is in. Essendon. Oh, yeah, this was definitely one that was going to go to the Bombers at some point. Brennan says Cats will make one rookie selection on Friday, as well as Stevens and Matafo Forbes, and have and that's the thing. So, but then you've gone and also floated Ollie Greaves out there. So where do we go? Oh, so and then you've put a little quote here from Wellesley. Great. We've picked Hunter the footballer. The fact that he's Max's brother is a bit of a bonus. I like it. So the Tigers now with pick 54. This is the Pies have been kicked. This can's been kicked down the road a bit now. Do they do it again? Do they make another bid? Pigs in. We don't have a bid this time. Who is it? Noah Roberts Thompson, like a relative of Lewis? Oh, there we go. Cousin of Lewis Roberts Thompson. What a miss anything exciting? No, you haven't really. Richmond just dropped a few bids on a few players and then picked Lewis Roberts Thompson's cousin. So there's kind of a little summary of the last few picks, Shadu. I've lost track of when you bounced out. So Archie Ludowick, I don't know if you were here for that one, but that was just an amazing circumstance. He wasn't even in the room. He couldn't watch anymore, got picked. He was crying on camera. Ollie Greaves is still on the board, as Amy says. It's been a wild one. So the Tigers will be probably coming up. Do the Tigers have another pick? Yeah, so that'll be where Lewis Callaway goes. I think picks, yeah, that'll be Lewis Callaway, pick 62, or whatever that becomes if clubs pass or bid or whatever. Has everyone forgotten about Ollie Greaves? Yeah, I'll play the Wellesley interview. Hang on, let me bring it up. Oh, it's probably on YouTube by this point, right? Give me 1 sec. Where is our Wellesley interview? It's probably on socials, right? I've looked on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm not seeing the Stephen Wells interview. So once I can work out where it is, I think the Pies and the Crows are the two obvious teams for him. But he's just slipping. Maybe pick up in the rookie draft jokes. Who knows at this point? Who knows at this point? It's wild that he slipped as far as he has. I would not want to be him right now. He was picked for the first night, and now here we are. It's pick 56, and he hasn't been selected yet. I'd be terrified. Oh, Jackie says the boss's son's at Ollie Greaves' house. What's the boss's son got to say about it? The air right now would be very thick. So come on, Adelaide, pick him. I could see Melbourne given Melbourne a next. I could see Melbourne having a crack too. You lose Petrarca, you lose Oliver. He's got that inside mid sort of capacity. That's your Clayton Oliver replacement. That could be it. Come on, Ollie. I'm looking at the remaining players list on Fox Footy, and Jesse Mellor doesn't feature on it. And they're rolling up to like the pick in the 80s now. What? Adelaide have passed. Their midfield is one of their weakest. Like they've got some great. Oh, I don't know. Hibbins Hargraves, you're right. He was one that's been fancied. He's not a name that I've necessarily heard a lot about. But yeah, like if you're Melbourne and you're trying to top on talent, now's you go get Greaves, you go get Hibbins Hargraves, you go get these ones that have been playing excellent football. See, they haven't gone to the midfield yet. This is your chance. Melbourne, this is your chance. Not that I want it, because it's probably harder to get him to come from Melbourne to Geelong, but this is your chance. Wonder how many of these boys are Geelong supporters. So many of them born in 2007. Good year, that one. Hang on, Melbourne are out. Melbourne have passed. What? And Freo just. Oh, that'll make me sick if Hawthorn gets Ollie Greaves. Why aren't we picking Ollie? I reckon all the clubs have forgot that Ollie Greaves wasn't picked last night. I'm floored by what's going on. can't believe it. At least he didn't go to Hawthorn, right? Let's see what the Pies do. Flash suggests I don't think you'd have George Stevens and Ollie Greaves in the squad. Yeah, look, I think so. Maybe that becomes a choice. The problem is Geelong's made these commitments. And then look at where we're at. Oh, old Angry Anderson. Jackie, you've shared me something on Twitter. What am I looking for? This will probably, I presume, be the interview that we were talking about. Let's have a bit of a look here. What? Come on, open up. Center post. There we go. Who's just passed? Port just passed. What have they even done tonight? Oh, hang on, I can't play the clip. It's from the AFL thing. It'll get the video taken out. Just like last night. I apologize. Sorry, I can't play that video because it's courtesy of the AFL at the moment. Oh, wait. If there's something that pops up, we'll jump on it. Oh, yeah. Port haven't had a pick. Welcome to the draft, Port Adelaide. They've got a few coming up. Oh, my God. Ollie Greaves, I'm so sorry, mate. What is going on? Someone get Ollie Greaves. Good Lord. I think Jesse Mallow is safe tonight, though. I think Jesse Mallow is safe. That's wild. Port are no good. Anyway. Hello, Ellie's Adventure Vlogs. Hi, Hoops Crew. How are you going tonight? We're going well. Big night in the AFL draft. We're watching this thing very closely. It is starting to come to a close. Thanks for popping on. Flash says Hunter Holmes only been playing for 1 year. Wellesley reckons he has some developing ahead of him. Of course he does. Yeah, no, but that's awesome though. Clubs all fucked it up by not taking Tom Lewis. Lucas must be going spare. Lucas, are you there? Tell me about Tom Lewis. What do I need to know about Tom Lewis? And your thoughts on the fact that no one is picking him up. We said Hunter's name and we're... Hey, St Kilda have made a selection. What do I think of the Sydney Swans men's team? Well, what have they like? They've drafted well tonight. They've obviously added Chaz the other day. I mean, they're setting themselves up well, but I don't know. They obviously underperformed this year, so we'll see. This could be a team that rebounds to the top four pretty quickly, I think. Shadu asked, do you think Ollie Greaves is not getting selected because he didn't do the draft combine? Surely not. Like, you see enough football, surely. It's fine. Ali says, with Sydney Swans men's team players, we got from this year's trade. Yeah, I mean, again, you topped up well through the trade. You've drafted pretty well. Your list underperformed this year. You'll be back up thereabouts, top four. I think Tom says, I think super chat for Hunter Holmes. Sure, if people want to super chat for Hunter Holmes, I won't object. That'd be fun. And yeah, Barker didn't. Yeah, that's a good response there, Amy. Like, Barker didn't do the combine for obvious reasons with his knee. So, and that's Sydney Swans men's team next year. Hoops premiers. Okay. that Hunter Holmes love. Thank you, Shadu. Oh, they've gone and picked Jake Stringer tonight. They didn't even wait for the rookie draft in the end. Thank you, Jackie. We love you. Shadu. All of you. because apparently I'm just forgetting everyone's names tonight. I'm mixing my names up. It's a bit of dementia's kicking in. I actually worked properly for the first time in a while today. Went off to my new school, everyone. Carl's made a pick. Passed. No. Dogs are on. Bit of love for Hunter. Why don't you think other clubs haven't picked Stevens? Yeah, look, I don't know. The opportunity's there. Maybe he didn't nominate for that. He may not have nominated for it. He may have nominated for the rookie draft because Geelong had specifically declared that they would pick him up there. So we'll see. Unsure. I've gotten very mixed messages, but it might be seasonal. So we'll find out soon, Flash. Certainly none of the staff were when I met them today. Hey, they've just picked up Will Darcy. There we go. Oh, thank you for the second super chat there. I don't even know what I do with these. Like, what am I doing to earn these? Thank you very much. GWS pick one, pick is in. They've passed. Yep, Suns have passed. Pies, Lions, and Blues are all that remain. Collingwood are out. Brisbane's on. Port Adelaide talent scout this year be the easiest job in the world. Yeah, which he's not going to do. He's just not going to do his job or her job. I wonder if Brisbane pull something with their last selection. Pickers in. Pass, I reckon. They've passed. And Carlton. Final pick of the night. Carlton will pass as well. That's it. We're done. Ollie Greaves has missed out. Oh, wait. Not pass. Oh, poor Ollie. There's two top 20 fancies, according to Fox Footy anyway, two top 20 fancies who just haven't been selected. So let's bounce over to the Geelong website here and let's have our conversation. Let's bring Thomas's comment back from before in a moment. Oh, fixture, not fixture. What am I looking for? Teams, AFL. And let's bring back Thomas's thing. He said next year's freed up spots. Clack is a 75% D list. And Jake, that'll be Jake Kolodjasny. So keep in mind, we're going to have like the standard 5 selections plus anything else we might scoop. So five to come off the list, hypothetically, if we just 1-for-1 it. So with that all said, Danger, yes, Danger retires. There's one. Reece Stanley will be done. That's 2. Which actually, oh no, there's Stanley. Yeah, so there's 2. As we scroll through this, Jake Kolodjasny might find a new home. 3. I don't buy the Jack Martin thing yet. I won't subscribe to that one. Jed Buse, unfortunately, could be 4. Justice for Jed, but could be 4. I've got 4, and that's before you then factor in young blokes who may or may not make it. And that's where, oh no, sorry, you were saying Mitch Nevitt before. That's right. You're suggesting Mitch Nevitt might be the other player. So, so with that all said, now if we look at the youth who are on the fringe, let's say like they're on their bubble season is this coming year. Cat's committed to Toby Conway long term, so he's fine. Mitch Nevitt is definitely on the bubble. Jai Clark is in the bubble. George Stevens, we don't even know what's going to happen. We'll pause that one till tomorrow. Ollie Wiltshire is in the bubble. I would say Lenny Hoffman will be in the bubble. Wait, no, was Lenny Hoffman one of the ones we delisted? No, did we delist Lenny Hoffman? No, we delisted Rechko and Avicic. That's right. So Wiltshire on the bubble, Hoffman in the bubble. Mattify Forbes, we'll see where he fits off the back of tomorrow. So I've got there's another 4 or thereabouts. Lenny got another year. Thank you, Jackie. We've got another 4 that are right there, as well as 4 that could well retire. And I know, Thomas, you suggested Blitzarves, and you've noticed I called out all your other ones, and I kind of ignored that one. That's probably the one that I can't agree with, as well as. So you've got in terms of potential retirees, you've got Jake Kolodjasny. Yeah, so like you've got 3 delistings here in Clack, Jake Kolodjasny, Mitch Nevitt. You've then got Buse, Danger, Blitz, Martin, and Stanley to retire, whereas I've only got 4 of those retiring. That's all subjective, right? So we've just had photo of the night pop up in the Discord here. Give me 1 second. If this won't make you smile, nothing will. Look at that. Thank you, Shadu. We'll just keep that on screen all night now. That's our graphic for the rest of the night. Get your hearts up for Hunter Holmes. I don't know what we're gonna. I'm curious now as to what we do next. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, not next week. Tomorrow. Toast. Let's hope they lift the cup next year. That'd be awesome. If Cam Guthrie hadn't left, we could have had 3 sets of brothers. True. The family club. Geelong, the family club. Nah, Danger will captain to the end. And I'm okay with that. All right. Well, that is the end of the draft. We've gone for just a tick over 2 hours now. We might wrap this one up because we are expecting that now tomorrow Ben will be on board to talk about the rookie draft. I don't know how that's going to look and work for us, but that'll be what we do. So thank you all for having tuned in tonight. It's been a pleasure to get to chat to you again. We're going to keep this graphic up right up until the end because that's all we care about tonight. Hunter Holmes is a cat, and that is incredibly exciting. Tomorrow, let's hope that Georgie Stevens returns in the hoops. Let's hope that Jesse Malor joins him. Let's hope that Ollie Greaves joins him. That would be great. They're my 3. Give me those 3. Kyton, sorry, mate. No good. Ben wronged it. That's the real unfortunate one. ACL, bad timing. Flash says, grade our picks, solid B. So our picks here, actually, so that's a great question to kind of wrap things up with. So my take on this is that a solid B, like I'll go with a B because it's safe. And I don't mean that you're being safe and all that, but Hunter Holmes there's risk associated with it, right? Like we can see the potential, we can see the capacity for him to be something like his brother. But the exposed form isn't necessarily there. Then you've got Harley, who is coming back from an ACL, so it's a risk, right? So that's I think that's it's a B because it's so hard to predict. Lucas, that is the dumbest shit. My God. At least Josh Carr made the trip to Melbourne without selecting anyone, unlike Chris Scott, who couldn't come 35 minutes down the highway. Every club has their different processes, mate. There's plenty of other clubs we didn't see the head coach there. Toss your agenda in the bin. Was he there last night? I don't know if he was there last night, but toss the agenda in the bin. That's ridiculous, petty shit, mate. You got to be better than that. Josh Carr just wanted a free flight to Melbourne. All right, we'll wrap things up there. Thank you all for having tuned in tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on board again for just over 2 hours. Looking forward to chatting again nice and soon. Ben will be covering the rookie draft with you tomorrow. Hopefully, we've got to work out exactly what that looks and whether it's being streamed and how we can do it all. There's never any real discussion about that one, so I don't know. I don't know whether that's being... Oh, hang on. Remaining players. So Ollie Greaves, pick 18. Again, this is the Fox Footy remaining players, but the Fox Lab. Pick 18, Ollie Greaves, Hibbins Hargraves, Rodriguez at 34. And then it starts to slip away there. Louis Callaway didn't get picked up, but I can see Richmond grabbing him in the rookie draft. Fox Footy is just talking about Jesse Mellor, 58 in the Fox Lab rankings, has slipped through too. So anyway, thank you all for having tuned in. Appreciate it all. Yeah, Ben should be hopefully making it work tomorrow. We'll work that out. And then, of course, the off-season will have finally arrived for the men's comp, but you can expect me doing some game streams nice and soon. I've got Cricket 26 installed on my PS5. I've promised the Ninja Turtles stream. I just need Ben to put together the layout so that I can get into it. So I'm looking forward to doing that with you nice and soon. There'll be some videos about Footy Bash and a new AFL game coming up as well. Stay tuned for more about that. Looking forward to sharing that with you. Looking forward to chatting to you nice and soon. And then those game streams just to keep the conversation going. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. And I've been missing it in this immediate off-season period. So I'm looking forward to getting into it nice and soon. Until next time, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it, subscribe to the Hoops Crew on YouTube, and share this video with your friends and family. Get the word out there about all the content that myself, Ben, and the chaps are all making. It's awesome stuff, and I hope that you check it out. You'll find us on Patreon, patreon.com/thehoopscrew. You'll get early access, extended, and exclusive content delivered directly to your email inbox. There's awesome stuff there. Costs $5 a month, so subscribe and go and check it all out. And then you'll find me on socials, Paul James Games. That's Twitter, Blue Sky, and Instagram. The Hoops Crew you'll find at The Hoops Crew. Until next time, Hunter Holmes is a cat. That's an awesome outcome from our one pick tonight. Thank you for joining me for the discussion. I'm relieved I snuck in just in time for the pick to happen. I will see you later. Remain Geelong strong, everyone.
It's time for the show. Dropping pussy down facts, mitts, forwards and backs. Representing G-Town while talking the smack. Clashing facts like Patty, where the hell you at? Hoops Crew are exploding, don't ever look back. Then we got Paul, yeah, he knows his stuff. He's a man, he's a myth, taking on the nuffs. The man don't miss, he loves to react. His words cut deep, he's a counterattack. Balls on fire, brings a mic to life. Don't fuck with B-Dog if you value your life. Oh, they fuck shit up, yeah, they run G-Town. The Hoops Crew's Johnny and Sambo, the chaps chat boys, feel electric, and they're ready to roll. The boys are on fire and they're taking control. With Caps and previews, yeah, they cover it all. Part of the Hoops crew with Betty and Paul. They fuck shit up, yeah, they run G-Town. The Hoops crew, baby, they'll never back down. Jake, Johnny, Sambo, always rocking the game. Betty and Paul, chasing glory and fame. With the sleeves, Max Holmes and Jack Bose. Tommy fucking Atkins, he'll break your damn nose. Stewie in the middle, and Reese in the ruck. They see Big Jezza and they know they're fucked. They're the T-Town boys, go hard or go home. They're fucking insane, taking